It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Texans at 4-8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll run on 1st down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Rams have got it back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And here on third down as a receiver, you've got to remind yourself not just to get to the sticks, but to get past the sticks. Create a little bit of separation before you put on the brakes and come back to the football, and the ball was right on time. Nice execution, nice completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown, Rams. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Picking up where they left off the 40 open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the week, get more time off and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
As this complete to Woods. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave me the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body gets a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here's Matt Araiza now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Houston set to take over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Bridgewater.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Play fake. Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. To the air again with Bridgewater. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
And now out comes Houston.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw again.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because Every team wants to win all games on their schedule, but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Right side complete to Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Second and 3. To Pierce, they set up the screen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 64 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Caught left side by Mechie.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now back to throw.
Quick slant to Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to get in for 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They go play action. Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Second and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're going to look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Pierce now up the middle.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Bobby Anderson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one too low. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So no gain on the play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw here.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Give left side for Pierce.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:47 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Here's Bridgewater.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Bridgewater to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Bridgewater
completes this to Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Bridgewater.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big...